Hello everybody and welcome to the event review for the upcoming event Nidal Heroes. This will be for the week of July the 19th, 2024. And this week we got a pretty good one, so let's strap in. We start with this cheerful young lady who is the new forest hero, Melissa. It's the usual new hero event, so she's going to be the reward for doing a lot of summons. You're going to get her as prizes and various things. That's pretty normal. The rewards for this are all very standard. These flower bulbs here are the main event currency, so we're going to get to those in a second. But you get 8 per loop for a max of 32. And other than that, it's very standard here. Palace of Eternity and Palace of Crystal work the same as usual. But here is where we get to the main event. For every 2 of those flower bulbs you plant, you get a flower. And the rewards on these are pretty meaningless. But for every 8 flowers you plant, you get 10 honey, which is the thing you actually want, the thing you actually get your eventual prizes with. So basically what that works out to is you need 16 of those bulbs for every main tier of this. So every 8 of these is 16 bulbs, and that gets you 10 honey, which is what you want in this event. So in essence then, yeah, 16 bulbs is the magic number as you're going through this, and it's the same ratio all the way through. So there's a total of 7 plots of land you can fill up, which would require a total of 336 bulbs in order to max out the event. Along the way, you get a few nice things, like there's bits of sublimation here, master toolboxes, Cloud Island materials, but the numbers are pretty small, so don't obsess too much over it. There's also the gem event, which basically it looks like 32,000 gems, because 40 at 800 apiece is 32,000. Each time you get at least 3 of these at random. It looks like you can get up to 5 if you do something pretty easy to do. So assume you get 5 of these. And since there's 25 of these and 40, that works out to about 8 of each of these you're going to get. So a couple 100,000 stellar, a couple 100,000 crystals. Yeah, it's nice. It's the usual sort of gem event. You get a few nice things here and there. You get some of the main event currency, some train tickets, a pink selection chest here. So it's worth the gems if you've got the gems. Like, these are usually what you save your gems for as players. So definitely go in on this if you can. But then we get to the main part, and I said main part a few times. They make these events complicated. So basically, it looks like the shop system that they introduced the other week is going to be the new norm for big events, because with all the Sanctified Star Soul, I can't even remember the name. It's a tongue twister and very poorly translated sometimes, but with all this stuff, they can't really use the old style events where you pick from 3 or 4 different things, so they're just giving you shop currency. And that's what the honey is. It's the shop currency. So every 10 honey gets you a good reward, except there's this lovely little note here, and this is really fantastic. The first 4 redemptions in shop 1 are half price. So for 10 honey, you can get 2.5 million stellar, not 1.25. And the first 2 in shop 3, that's your course and subs. So you get 10 honey spent here, and that gets you 2 core chests or 2 sub chests. That's really good. Now, the shops after the first 2 are locked when you start. Where do they put that? All right. You need to use 10 in order to unlock shop 3, which is what I think most people at this level want. But that means you spend 10 here, get 2.5 million stellar, and then spend 10 here and get 2 core sub chests. 20 of these, that's easy to get to when you do the numbers. I'll go through the numbers in a minute, but this is easy to get to. Free-to-play players can get to this level very, very reasonably. So that's 2 on shop 1 and 2 on shop 3. Free-to-play, not even using that many scrolls in the grand scheme of things. Works out to 1,100 scrolls to get that. That's really good. I don't think we've seen an event this good for free-to-play since Shishi last August. So that's fantastic. And yeah, if you get a little more, you have to spend at least contract star gems to get above that point. But then also your second lot of these are half price as well. And for those of you who don't remember last time, these ones have like your Cloud Island materials, your master toolboxes, stuff like that. So I think most people are going to go for the stellar here, but there's a few choices in shop 1. But yeah, 4 of them in shop 1, half price. 2 of them in shop 3, half price. That's fantastic. Shop 2 is your artifacts. There's no discounts on those. You can go for these if you're a new player. I don't think most people are going to be going too hard at this. But then once you used 60 honey, So you're into the realm of either a lot of contract starries or spending some real money at this point. But if you get to 60 honey, then you unlock shops 4 and 5. That is your origin artifacts and your destiny materials. That's very nice. And then once you spent 120 honey, which you're spending real money at this point, that unlocks the Star Soul stuff. Star Soul stuff. And honestly, I'm going to leave those bloopers in because the tongue twister nature is just funny to me. All right, so that's your main shop. And when you do the numbers, I said you can get 336 bulbs for 210 honey because 7 plots, 30 honey each, 210. With the discounts, you get an extra 2 here and an extra 1 here. That is 240 equivalent, so 24 top rewards. I don't think we've seen an event above 18 or 19. So 24 top rewards, that's amazing. For big spenders out there, this is probably the best event for you we've ever had. And for free to play, it's probably the best event we've ever had. This is a good one. So big props to them for that. A couple other things here. The Garden Travelogue is basically just log in and get free train tickets. You get 10 for the week free to play. And if you get to the $15 level on the relay, you get an extra 20. So that's nice. You get your summoning rewards. These are basically you get some free scrolls for doing your summons, which, hey, that's nothing to sneeze at. And if you get to the $130 level on the relay, it's a big relay this week, then you get this stuff, which works out to 26 cores, 650 each, 650,000 each of Stellar and Crystals, and 5 copies of the New Young Lady. There's also a new Treasure Train set. Now, it is a PvP set, so for most people, this isn't going to be one you chase after. But if the base stats are good, or if you're a big PvP player, then this is a good way to get some nice rewards, because it's only 100 tickets to get a pink chest, selection chest this way, not 150. That's only for the new set, but still, that's nice. If you want these treasures, that is definitely a nice thing to go in on. And there's a lot of train tickets in this week, so you can get there. There's also effectively a Moonlight gift this week. It's giving out selection chests of the new treasures, a few Prism Starries, and a bunch of train tickets as you get up levels. I mean, it's $300 to max this out, but you're still getting 105 train tickets off of this alone. Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, this don't spend for the sake of this, but it's a nice throw in. Flash exchanges for Luna and Gaggy. Flower packages, these are pretty bad. This is a $20 package and you get one of these at random and a selection chest. This is a $100 package and you're probably getting 25 train tickets. Don't do these. But the relay is where it does get interesting. Now, this is a $400 relay. So this is the biggest relay we've ever had. But it does include a fair bit of stuff. Like you'll notice Prism Starries all over the place. It works out to a total of 8,000 for this. So they keep it proportional. Basically, every $10 you spend gets you 200 Prism Starries. So it's a little bit less than if you're just buying Prism Starries, but you're getting event currency. You're getting those bonus rewards on those tracks, cores, and scrolls. 500 plus scrolls in here. So it does add up. I think this is a fairly good relay, mostly because the event is so good. It's not one you'd buy on a dead week. This is one you're buying for the event. But if you are buying it for the event, 75 train tickets, 2 orange chests, 2 pink chests. And these aren't limited to the new set. These are anything. So, yeah, that's the relay. And then on top of that, there's value packs. And in order to max out, you're going to need that $400 relay and $450 worth of value packs. So $850 total. It's not a cheap event. But they are throwing the train tickets back in here. You get those keys for what they're worth. You get a zillion scrolls. Max out this event, you get over 3,000 scrolls. And you only need to use 2,000 to max out the event. So you're going to wind up with an extra 1,000 in pocket. Which, hey, nothing to complain at there. You're getting hundreds and hundreds of train tickets. It's good. We're going to flip over to the Chinese for a second, but there isn't much there that isn't already in the English. Actually, there is one thing I had forgotten, which is the limits on the shops. So each of the shops, you can only buy so many things from here. You can only get 16 of these guys. You can only get 8 artifacts, 12 subs and cores, 4 origin artifacts, 10 destiny materials, and 6 Star Soul. I think I'm finally learning how to pronounce that. So this isn't too relevant in most cases. I think this is the one that's going to be most relevant, is only 4 origin artifacts, but still, you can get a splendid out of this. That's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. And the other big thing it's got is the prices on everything. So you can see the prices here. Basically, divide by six and a half in order to get US dollars. So that's $5 plus 10 is 15 plus 15 is 30, on and on down the list. And I've got the links to those in the description. And you can see here, this is $20 and this is $100. So that is basically what you get in the Chinese. Now let's flip over to my handy dandy analysis sheet that is totally going to be readable if you're watching this on phone, but I'll walk you through it. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, you need 336 flower bulbs to max, which gives you 210 honey, and that's 24 top rewards with the discounts. And you get those bulbs, 32 of them from your scroll loops, 12 of them from the gem event. 127 come from the relay, but it's worth knowing that first step of the relay being free that they're doing this week is also happening next week. So you're getting 2 bulbs free from the relay, which, hey, nice. And then you get value packs. There's 66 in the Contract Starry Gem ones and 99 in the dollar ones. That works out to being your 336. And then I illustrate a few ways you can go through this. If you don't have a lot of scrolls and you just want some stellar and crystals, then you can spend 100 scrolls and your 32,000 gems, and that gets you 2 lots of stellar, which is great. If you got a few more scrolls, you can spend an extra 1,000 to get a second tear. That gets you those 2 7-core chests with the discount. So that means you're spending your first 10 on that first store to unlock the third store, and then on the third store, you're spending your next 10. And that gets you 2 sub chests or 2 core chests or a mix, and 2 stellar or crystal or master toolboxes, whatever you need from that first store. This is amazing for free to play. This is really good. So yeah, this is great. And then if you want to start spending Contract Starry gems, you can get an extra 10 honey with, you spend a few more scrolls and 1,250 Contract Starries. That gets you a third set, which can be another 2.5 million stellar, which great. Or an artifact if you need one, but I'd probably go for the stellar. You always need more stellar. New players, you might not believe how much stellar you wind up needing at the end of the day, but you always need more stellar. If you really want to go in with Contract Starries, like my main might do this one because I did go in on an event a couple weeks ago and got a bunch of Starry Gems, so I can get Contract Starries pretty easily, but I don't necessarily want to spend more money. That gets you essentially up to 60 honey, so 9 top rewards. That can be like 4 stellar and crystal and 5 sub core chests. That's really nice for not spending any cash out of hand. That's good. If you want to spend a bit more money, you're maxing out your scrolls, you're maxing out your Contract Starries, you're spending another $130. That gets you 100 honey, which basically is enough to unlock the one with origin artifacts and destiny materials and buy 4 of them. So if you want a full origin artifact, this is a good level for you. If you want 4 lots of destiny materials, same. You spend some more money, and we're getting into serious money here. So you spend $500 and you get to, this is serious money we're talking about here, but that gets you up to 160 honey, which is enough to unlock that Sanctified Star Soul bit. And you can get a total of 10 on the top stores. So you're looking at 4 Sanctified and 6 Destiny or 2 Destiny and 4 Origin, whatever you like. This is nice. And then if you max out the event full, you're looking at $850 out of pocket to max the relay and the value packs. That gives you 24 top rewards, and that includes 6 Star Soul store items plus 9 more of Destiny and Origin. You can only get to 9 out of those if you're doing all 6 in the Soul. I'm just tongue twistering the hell out of myself this week. And then I just go through what's in the relay at various steps. Like I was saying, the Prism Starries are proportional to how much you spend. You're getting a ton of scrolls, a decent number of cores, and this includes the bonuses, the unlock. Like these 20 train tickets are the 20 you get for the daily event, because when you get to this level, that's when the extras unlock. You get the extra 20 from this. And likewise, the cores here include the 26 from the summoning event, because if you're getting to this level, you're probably maxing out the summoning, and the stellar and crystals come from that as well. Value packs are all proportional. Yeah, so this is basically really nice event. Like, they have really done a good job of making sure this caters to just about everybody. There's very reasonable options here for just about any price point. It's good. It's really good. So I've been ragging on DH a fair bit lately. Either they've listened or they've come to the same conclusions themselves, or they were just saving up for a really good event here. But whatever the explanation is, this one's fantastic. Like, this is an A-tier event. I haven't seen one this good in ages. So yeah, like, definitely, even if you don't want to spend money, like, it's still a great event. That's why I think it's so good. So yeah, this one's great. I love it. Look forward to more like it in future. But for now, I got to get this video edited and then I got to get to work. So have a good day and I'll see you again next week. Bye.